It's 4 News O'Clock on All News Nigeria. I am Okwemi Olugbemi. Here are the headlines for today. Biden assures Zelensky of unwavering support. Zelensky claims NATO's stance on Ukraine's membership. Now the news in details. President Joe Biden on Wednesday said a joint declaration of support for Ukraine issued by the G7 countries will make it clear that support for Kyiv from the world's largest democracies will last long into the future. Speaking at the NATO summit in Vilnius following the inaugural meeting of the NATO-Ukraine Council, Mr. Biden said Western nations are making long-term commitments to Ukrainian security assistance, while Ukraine continues a process that will lead to full membership in the soon-to-be 31-member bloc. President Volodymyr Zelensky said that the outcome of the NATO summit is a meaningful success for Ukraine, adding that he is bringing home new security opportunities.
When Putin and his craven lust for land and power unleashed his brutal war on Ukraine, he was betting NATO would break apart. He was betting NATO would break. He thought our unity would shatter at the first testing. He thought democratic leaders would be weak. But he thought wrong. After nearly a year and a half of Russia's forces committing terrible atrocities, including crimes against humanity, the people of Ukraine remain unbroken.
Following the summit, Mr. Biden delivered a fiery landmark speech at Vilnius University, telling the crowd of 10,000 that the United States and its allies will not waver in support of Ukraine, while praising Lithuania and the other Baltic states for their own historical struggles for freedom. In similar developments, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky launched an angry tirade on social media calling NATO's failure to give Ukraine a formal invitation or clear timeline for joining the alliance absurd. The outburst took some Western and NATO officials by surprise, as the Ukrainian counterparts had long known that an immediate invitation would not come while the country was at war with Russian invaders. It threatened to upset the spirit of unity that NATO leaders hoped to convey as they gathered in Vilnius, Lithuania. On the second day, there was mollification. President Biden, as well as the assembled leaders of the group of 7 nations and NATO countries, put forward full-throated declarations of support for Ukraine. While Kyiv received no guarantees regarding a timeline to NATO membership, it did receive significant promises of major military assistance, both to help it repel Russian troops in its territories now and to secure its defense in the long term. Zelensky appeared satisfied as the summit concluded. Though the outcome was not the most ideal, he said it marked a meaningful success for Ukraine, and he thanked NATO leaders for their very practical and unprecedented support. And that's it on today's news. To keep up with All News Nigeria, kindly follow us on all social media platforms displayed on the screen. I am Okwemi Olugbemi. Do have a lovely evening.